Amazon returns got you stressed? Learn the best practices to reduce your return rate. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. Okay, so step number one is we need to figure out why people are returning your items and what products they're returning the most of. So if you sell a lot of items, why are they returning your items? Which one are they returning the most of, right? You're gonna have certain people who just return items, that's fine. But if there's a consistency of a certain reason, you wanna get that resolved to reduce those returns. So you're gonna log into Amazon Seller Central, you're gonna go to reports and then fulfillment. Once you're here, you're gonna find Amazon fulfillment reports, and then you're going to actually go to the FBA customer returns. So let's find where this report is at. It's under customers, and then you're gonna click FBA customer returns right here. Once you're here, you're gonna download that report. I recommend to do at least the last 30 days. So you should be doing this once per month. And then you're going to do a CSV download or a text download. I prefer CSV. Once you do that, you're gonna open this up and it's literally going to give you some of the reasons why the item was returned, right? So you can see, damaged by carrier. So again, how many are damaged by carrier? So we can kind of just see, double check. If you have a lot that are damaged by carrier right here, let's zoom in. Here's the reason in column J. If it's damaged by the carrier, and there's a lot that are like this, maybe you should have better packaging for your product before you ship it into Amazon, right? So these are like little things that you can do. Defective, undeliverable, so that's a lot of Amazon. If you're shipping it yourself, then you need to make sure you're using a better shipping service. So if you're using USPS, you should probably be switching to FedEx or UPS if you get a lot of this, if you're shipping it yourself. But again, these are FBA, so damaged by FC. Again, here's another one. Maybe we could have had better packaging. Unwanted, damaged by FC. Again. Deliverable, ordered wrong item. Unwanted. So we've got a couple of these, not too many, but 3. If maybe we should look at our packaging and just see if it could be better, right? So that's step number one. We don't see too much here, but we do see that the 3 of the units that have been returned out of around 29 or 28 of them have been damaged, and that's a significant amount, so maybe we should have better packaging. Step number 2 is to look at your voice of customer to see what you can do to improve your product. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to performance and then voice of the customer. This is one area that a lot of people don't know about, right? And you can see if some of your listings are poor, very poor, fair, good, or excellent in Amazon's eyes. Very poor pretty much means the customers are returning your product left and right, and Amazon is not happy about that. These are pretty much based off returns, okay? Let's look at fair, right? So we can look at this item, defective, let's see details. Return badge displayed, you can learn more about this, about your return badge and how you can have a special. Avoid the frequently returned item badge on your ASIN. So you can get an ASIN that shows a frequently returned item badge, and obviously that's going to decrease sales. Short return rate, long-term return rate. Defective item, nicks in board. So again, somebody purchased this item and there was nicks in the board, so the shipping, when we shipped it to Amazon, it didn't have enough packaging. We can also look at the good listings just to triple check some of these. Let's see the details. Okay, so the return rate we can see is around 2.59%, and we can see a huge spike here, but this is normal for the holiday season. So a lot of people buy stuff for the holiday season and then they're gonna return it before that return frame closes. So that's okay. We just want to look at this and make sure it's not all of a sudden increasing and then decreasing, because then we can see something. The hiccup straw delivered didn't work. Well, So again, just kind of look at these, and a lot of products you'll see, you literally have the exact reason, right? The hiccup straw delivered didn't work. Like, you'll get exact reasons. The report that I showed you before didn't have like exact reasons. This one does. So again, just make sure you're triple checking your listings and going here as well. And then number 3 is going to be checking your negative Amazon reviews. This is really hard for some people. That's why sometimes a consultant or an extra person or somebody that you hire can do it for you. But you can go right into your product, look at your ratings, go to the most recent and see what people are saying, right? Even the positive reviews. Some people say, this product is amazing, it worked, but I wish blank, right? So look at it and trust customers, even if it's just a one-time thing. So if somebody has a one-time problem and they leave a negative review, trust the customers and double check. If that's a reoccurring thing and you got 2 people that are negative reviews saying the same thing, like, product was delivered damaged, product was delivered damaged. Maybe the product was delivered damaged and it's going to keep happening. So it's time to resolve that. There's a quote from Albert Einstein that says insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you get the same number 1 like negative review over and over again, don't expect that it's just going to disappear. You need to attack it. It's hilarious. Okay, funny stuff. And then, but number 3 is going to be enhancing product listing with accurate information. So again, once you get all of this data, it's time to actually update your listing. So if somebody's like, it says, if you're selling a supplement and it says it has vitamin A in it, but it doesn't, right? Just make sure you update your entire listing so it's accurate and right to the point. And of course, for this item, we are going to be improving the packaging and shipping. So the main negative reviews that I saw and the reason for returns is Amazon's damaging it and the customer, when they're receiving it, it's damaged, so they don't want to use it. So we need to have better packaging. That's going to be our number 1 takeaway from this video. So triple check your listings because the return rate is terrible and Amazon is now charging extra for returns. So let's get that return rate as low as possible. But that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on what you're going to do to reduce returns. If you learned something in this video, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need any help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us. Also, our number 1 service is our full A to Z Amazon account management service. This is where we'll fully manage your inventory, calling Amazon, customer service, advertising, increasing sales, and much, much more. The benefit of this service is so you can spend time working on your business instead of in your business every day, like monitoring reports, calling Amazon just to fix an issue. Let us do it for you. Save time, money, and increase your sales with ehpconsultinggroup.com. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.